So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys missed it the other day, there was a huge like thing going on Twitter. Apparently this happened February 22nd. I did not know about it until the 24th because somebody added me in the tweet, and it was just crazy. As you guys can see, Terrell Owens says, "Need some football in my life, comma, I already miss it." To which EA Sports Madden NFL said, "We'll send you a copy of hashtag Madden 17, comma, just don't drop it." In which T.O. responds, "Stop asking me to be on your game. Stop underpaying guys. I never disrespected Madden, just said I did not play it." And from there, T.O. continued to list tweets of, responding to it. And I read that and I just thought that was blasphemy. You shouldn't go after a legend of the sport, in my opinion. It doesn't matter who it was. Now, it's not biased from me just to go on ahead and be like, towards what am I trying to say here? It's not biased for me to be like, oh, they shouldn't tweet T.O. like that, because I'm a 49ers fan. You guys know I'm a huge T.O. fan. It's like any legend shouldn't be tweeted at like that. Matt, like no Jim Brown, no Tim Brown, no Jerry Rice, or Brett Favre or Barry Sanders, something like that. Like, you don't disrespect one of the greats of the game. And he was saying how they kept trying. I'm trying to find the wagers exactly. He said, he replied, "Classless and unprofessional." They tried to be funny, thinking a lot of people would jump on that weak tweet, and you'll see so many people were like bashing EA for this tweet. Let me see. They put me on there and they got a lawsuit coming quicker than I'll drop. This is the one they send me. Well, yeah. He says, "That's why they want my likeness to bring some excitement to the game, but I'm worth more than $1,500. I never have to be on it again." According to him, according to Terrell Owens, he received an offer from Electronic Arts to be on Madden, and it was $1,500. And he kept saying how he's worth more than $1,500. They disrespect him with that amount. They make billions off of the game. They're underpaying guys. Why in the world would he go for $1,500? And he's like, "I wouldn't even do it for $15,000. You guys make billions. There's no way I'm gonna do it for $1,500." And EA did apologize the next day. They deleted the tweet and had said, "We never meant to disrespect the legend. Our apologies." And we knew the way the community was just like, why would they even tweet that? Even I read that and I was like, why would they tweet that? I mean, that account may not have anything to do with Ultimate Team. So, that going back and forth, maybe Ultimate Team, whoever handles that Twitter handle, has anything to do with Ultimate Team. So they don't know that they're trying to sign T.O. and we're trying to get him and stuff like that. But the fact that was said, like I said, they do jokes all the time of people catch rating going down. Let's say Devontae Adams drops wide open catch. Hey, at Devontae Adams, your catch rating going down. Or they've done tweets like that all the time, like, "Hey, we'll send you a copy of Madden 17. I think Vince Young wanted to play. Wanted to join, play the NFL again. He had said, "We'll send you a copy of Madden 17. They joke around a lot like that, but to go after, what I would like to think a future Hall of Famer and one of the greatest of all time, I personally think he's a top 5 receiver, but you can make your case top 15, top 10, top 20, in my opinion, 100%. You can make a case for top 15, top 10. You can mix and match guys, wherever it is your preference is. But, and again, it's not biased. Like, I would have felt the same way if they said, the same thing of, a Ray Lewis or an Ed Reed or just a Troy Polamalu or, just any great talent of the sport. It's like you just don't do something like that. So a lot of people were just wondering what were the tweet, because they deleted it, so they don't see what happened when T.O. responds. You can't see the original tweet. Well, that's the tweet right there that you're looking at. They said, we'll send you a copy of Madden 17, and just don't drop it or whatever. So T.O. had said they're probably going to do some damage controlling in the morning and all this stuff, and a lot of people were tweeting about it. How do you guys feel about if this is true? Again, nobody knows. Well, people know, but we sure as the public isn't going to know to what his offer is. According to Terrell Owens, it's $1,500 for his likeness, and he was just like, that's downright disrespectful. They're underpaying guys, you know. Now, EA makes a lot off of Ultimate Team. This isn't just Madden, just all across. You know, they bring in so much revenue from FIFA, mainly FIFA. FIFA is it dwarfs. Did I use that correctly? It trumps, you know, Madden. It's not even close. FIFA is disgustingly more popular than Madden. It's a worldwide game. So, but you got FIFA, you got Madden, which, you know, not too bad. Madden's pretty big. You got NHL, you have NBA, you have all these Ultimate Team games, and they are bringing in so much revenue. So much revenue. Like this year, they did a tournament. They did 4 tournaments, which is awesome to see that they're going back to the esport thing, and they're giving out $1 million worth of tournament. Now, mind you, they don't have to do a damn thing. So by any means, I mean, by no means am I saying like, oh, people should be ungrateful or like we should demand more, because they don't have to do a damn thing. But it's like $1 million. That's you know, that's a month off of Ultimate Team on FIFA. You know, they're able to bring in so much. You know, they can do $1 million per tournament. They can do 4 tournaments where, you know, the winner gets $1 million. They can do whatever the hell it is they want. They're making a lot of money. I think Ultimate Team is getting close to the billions, like close to like $1 billion of all Ultimate Teams combined. It was something crazy like that I read, or I heard of something like that, where it's like they're close to getting like $1 billion in like microtransactions. It's disgusting. $1,500 is, you know, if that's true, I don't know. How much guys should be getting paid? I don't know. You know, like Antonio Freeman, it's like, you know, would he sign for like 3,000? That amount just doesn't seem right. I don't know. I'm not calling T.O. a liar, but it just doesn't make sense to believe that they would offer so little for, you know, players' likeness and whatnot. And I would have thought it would have been like 50,000 for maybe like a 3-year contract, and they get to choose which Maddens, you know, let's say they want to bring them out in Madden 15, and then, you know, Madden 17 to bring them out, and then they'll wait until Madden 20 or something, whatever the case may be. I don't know. But he said it was $1,500, and he said no way. He said he's not even doing it for $15,000. But that is the tweet that they sent out. There was a lot of controversy, a lot of going back and forth between the community, on majority of them on T.O.'s side. I as well was on T.O.'s side. I understand they're trying to be funny, but it's a legend of the sport, and I don't think a joke like that should have been made. And it doesn't even have anything to do with that we want him in MUT. Even if he was already in MUT, you know, like I wouldn't like to see something like that, you know, toward Andre Johnson, or Chad Johnson, or there's so many players. Like, by no means am I saying, like I said, they have fun with current players and things like that, but it's like, you know, the all-time GOATs, man. You just leave those guys alone. You don't try to be cute and coy with some of the sport's, you know, greatest. And apparently EA thought it was funny to tell T.O., hey, we'll send you a copy of Madden NFL 17, just don't drop it, which T.O. didn't like lightly. If you guys want to see his tweets, you're not going to see the original tweet from EA, because like I said, they deleted it. But you can just go to Twitter, type in Terrell Owens. You'll see him. He's verified, 1.52 million followers. And you can just read the thread of him, you know, responding to a bunch of fans and people in the community, like, why would they tweet that? You know, a lot of people bashing the game. The game sucks. I haven't bought it in years. Now they're disrespecting Hall of Famers and stuff like that. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. It was crazy. It's your boy GSML. We'll see you guys next video. Peace. And by the way, T.O., I love you. Come into Madden. We need you, man.